Welcome to the spoken tutorial on protein-rich vegetarian recipes. In this tutorial, we will learn about benefits of protein, some vegetarian recipes rich in protein. Protein helps in growth, repair, and maintenance of muscle tissues. It is also responsible for controlling blood sugar levels. The importance of protein has been explained in detail in another tutorial. Please visit our website for this tutorial. Let us look at the vegetarian sources of protein. Milk and milk products, pulses, nuts and seeds are good sources of protein. Now, let us see some protein-rich vegetarian recipes. Our first recipe is paneer masala. To make this recipe, you will need 70 grams or half cup paneer, 70 grams or half cup of curd, 1 tablespoon roasted gram flour. You will also need 1 teaspoon red chili powder, half teaspoon turmeric powder, half teaspoon curry leaves powder, half teaspoon garam masala powder, 1 teaspoon oil or ghee, salt to taste. Procedure: whisk the curd in a bowl until smooth. Add the spices, salt, curry leaves powder and gram flour. Mix everything again. To this add paneer pieces and mix well. Cover the bowl with a lid and leave it for 30 minutes. Heat 1 teaspoon oil or ghee in a pan. Add the paneer along with curd mixture. To this add half glass of water. Cook this for 2 to 5 minutes till the mixture thickens. Paneer masala is ready. Half bowl of paneer masala has 22 grams of protein. Next recipe is green gram curry. To make this recipe, you will need 100 grams or 3/4 cup of curd, 30 grams or 1/4 cup sprouted green gram, 1/4 cup washed and chopped coriander leaves, 4 teaspoons gram flour, half teaspoon turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon red chili powder. You will also need half teaspoon mustard seeds, half teaspoon cumin seeds, 1 green chili, 1 teaspoon oil, 4 to 5 curry leaves and salt to taste. I will now explain the procedure. We will first start with sprouting. Soak green gram in water overnight. Drain it in the morning and tie them in a clean muslin cloth. Leave them in a warm place to germinate for 1 day until sprouts appear. Grind the sprouts and green chili into a coarse paste using a mixer. If mixer is not available, you can use a stone grinder. Collect this paste in a bowl. Add coriander leaves, 2 teaspoons of gram flour and salt and mix well. Make small balls of the paste and place on a steaming plate. Steam these in a steamer for 6 to 8 minutes. Allow the steamed balls to cool. To make the curd curry, whisk the curd in a bowl. Add 2 teaspoons of gram flour and spices and mix well to combine everything. Add 1 cup of water, mix again and keep this mixture aside. Heat oil in a pan and add mustard and cumin seeds. Once they start to crackle, add curry leaves and curd mixture. Cook this on a medium flame. Keep stirring in between until the mixture starts to thicken. Once the mixture thickens, add the steamed balls and cook for 1 minute. Green gram curry is ready. Half bowl of this curry has around 17 grams of protein. The third recipe is sorghum and soya dosa with sesame seeds mix. To make this recipe, you will need 1.5 tablespoons of soya bean, 2 teaspoons of sorghum, 2 teaspoons of split black gram and 1 teaspoon fenugreek seeds. To make the sesame seeds mix, you will need 2 teaspoons roasted Bengal gram, 2 teaspoons split black gram, 2 teaspoons sesame seeds, 2 dry red chilies, 1 sprig curry leaves and salt to taste. You will also need 1 teaspoon oil or ghee. Procedure: wash sorghum, split black gram, soya beans and soak them in water for 8 hours. Soak fenugreek seeds as well in the same vessel. After 8 hours, grind them into a smooth paste. Transfer this into a bowl. Keep this bowl in a warm place to ferment for 7 to 8 hours. Meanwhile, heat a pan and dry roast red chilies and curry leaves till crisp. Keep them aside to cool. In the same pan, roast split Bengal gram, black gram and sesame seeds. Roast them until they turn light brown in color. Keep this aside to cool. Once cooled, grind them into a fine powder. We will use this later. Once the batter is fermented, add salt and mix well. Heat oil or ghee in a pan and pour the batter and spread it evenly. Once the dosa is partially cooked, add 2 teaspoons of prepared powder. Cover with the lid until dosa is cooked. Sorghum and soya dosa is ready. 2 dosas have around 17 grams of protein. The next recipe is Bengal gram cutlets. To make this recipe, you will need 50 grams Bengal gram sprouts, 40 grams or 1.5 tablespoon curd, 1 small shredded carrot, 1 small onion finely chopped, 15 grams or 1 tablespoon roasted gram flour and 20 grams sesame seeds. You will also require half teaspoon turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon chili powder, 1 teaspoon ginger garlic paste, 2 teaspoon oil or ghee and salt to taste. Procedure: pressure cook Bengal gram sprouts until 3 whistles. Keep it aside until the pressure is released. Take the cooled Bengal gram sprouts in a bowl and mash them well. To this add onion, carrot and roasted gram flour and mix well. Now add spices, salt, ginger garlic paste and curd. Mix all the ingredients and make 4 balls out of it. Flatten the balls into cutlets. Coat these cutlets with sesame seeds and keep it aside. Heat oil or ghee in a pan. Shallow fry the cutlets until both sides turn golden brown in color. Bengal gram cutlets are ready. 4 cutlets have 17 grams of protein. Grains and pulses have incomplete proteins. Pulses are low in methionine and grains are low in lysine. Therefore, different food groups have been combined to prepare these recipes. Eating them together will compensate for the insufficient amino acids in food. This is called complementary action of protein. This brings us to the end of this tutorial. Thanks for joining.